Hey guys, Cam315, joined by my co-host, the Red Wolf, and we are back with another My Hero Academia anime episode review for you guys as we are continuing on with the amazing, amazing season 7. Episodes like today show you people who are haters of anything that was season 4 or season 5 of MHA need to shut, I don't care, the fuck up.
Hey, it's your channel, so
Yeah, but you gotta. I'm working my damnedest to not swear as much, but it's hard.
I feel you. I feel you. I've come across a few points on my channel also where I just wanted to let it out sometimes.
So listen, first things first. Eh, don't want to get copyright stricken because there was a football game in the background. Anyways, um, MHA. Listen, you
Yes.
know the. I remember back in season 4. This is when the MHA community started to turn and be like, MHA is kind of fucking mid. And then they started hating it after a while, and they talked about like, MHA ain't doing much anything. I'm dropping this shit. Episodes like today show you introduce something, and you never know. Maybe, just maybe, that point way back when ends up becoming a relevant plot point down the road.
I forgot that season four was when it all like started taking a turn for the worse for the fan base. I forgot it was back then.
Gentle Criminal returns. He is back, and he actually saves. Well,
Redemption, redemption.
yeah, he redeems himself. He gets his redemption moment. He gets a big moment. We'll talk about Lady Nagant later too.
Oh my.
Um,
I know you want to get into that.
listen, Lady Nagant, even when hurt, she still has thick ass thighs. Anyway,
Anyway.
moving on. The fact that Gentle Criminal came back, and I remember in season 4, people were like, "Why are we seeing this shit? I don't care about this guy wanting to invade the school and mess the school fair up and everything. Like, come on, can we get to some hero shit?" That's what a bunch of people were saying. I vividly remember that. A
I've
bunch of people were
I've
like,
honestly been avoiding any.
go ahead,
I've
go ahead.
I've honestly been avoiding any like that. Wait, was that all on Twitter?
Yeah, it would be all over Twitter.
Yeah. Honestly, I've been avoiding. Honestly, still to this day, I've been avoiding Twitter because I know how people get on Twitter, and I no, we all know how people get on Twitter,
Well,
and
how about this? Not just Twitter, it's just social media in general. Because shit, YouTube is social media, and you would have people make these clickbaity ass My Hero Academia review talking about My Hero Academia sucks. Like, what is this arc?
Hmm. Yeah, well,
And then, of
I,
course, you have
I haven't seen as much on YouTube, obviously, but I know Twitter
oh no,
most.
no, it's there, it's there. Especially when the manga ended, people were talking about the manga ending kind of mid. It actually ain't that good. And then, of course, you go to the comment section, and the shills in that said channel's comment section, like, yeah, I agree. There was nothing really that did anything. But going back, like, I remember people were shit talking the Gentle Criminal arc or the UA School Fair and everything. And that's kind of where MHA had this, like, quote unquote, where people say, oh, this is where MHA kind of like died and everything. And it's like, listen, we've made reviews for I think the past 2 or 3, 4 years on the
Probably
channel.
longer, probably longer, but
I
yeah.
haven't, I haven't counted. I would have to go back to my first anime review of MHA to see how long it's been. But I know it was a season 4 episode review. Um, but I remember like at that time, people were like, MHA sucks. because oh, they didn't like the way how they did handle the Mirio versus Overhaul moment in the anime, which then carried over to the school stuff, which people were like, oh, I don't want to see the school stuff anymore, even though the show's called My Hero Academia. And I know I'm going off on a tangent before we get to the review, but I just want to make this mention. I just want to make this mention. Episodes like today is when people or you have MHA fans say, oh shit, My Hero Academia is back. I'm watching this shit. No, you can get the fuck out. Keep the same energy you had back in season 4 when y'all were hating the shit, talking about My Hero is mid, My Hero Academia is cooked, My Hero Academia is dead. Now y'all want to come back after season 6 was fire, and especially after this season. Hands down, season 7 is the best season of MHA. It's the best season. It's the best season of MHA. And now you want all these mongrels and all these rats to come back and now jump on the MHA bandwagon. Nuh-uh. And that even includes the manga losers that were talking about, oh, well, the manga ending was mid. You ain't welcomed here. And if you don't like it, leave a dislike, because guess what? I can't even see your dislike.
Oh, aha. Yeah, exactly.
So I don't care. You want to leave a little hateful comment? You can't say that shit. And I know I'm always the person that says, well, everybody has their own goddamn opinions. But fuck this shit. I don't give a shit if I'm coming across like a My Hero Academia shill. Moments like in this episode today make moments from season 4 completely worth it. The Gentle Criminal and La Brava return was, again, like I said it before and I'll say it again. I said it last week. I'll say it again this week. The anime elevated the return of how the manga handled Gentle and La Brava's return. It's the same exact return, obviously, in the manga, but obviously the anime just made it so much more impactful.
Hmm.
And people say, I don't give a shit about this Gentle Criminal. I don't how we go from stopping Overhaul to going back to school and seeing this comedic ass villain fight Deku, or Deku fighting this comedic ass villain, when you completely just ignore the complete moment or the complete perspective of the fucking fight of Deku versus Gentle Criminal. Let me refresh your memory. Legitimately, the man basically became ostracized because he tried to do something good in his past, but he ended up fucking up and ended up getting somebody killed. He got ostracized for that. He got basically put in prison for that. And he basically just felt like, well, if nobody wants to care, then let me just do these devious things, even though I'm blah, 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 blah. And he was willing to ruin a high school moment, like big career fair, or, well, I would say school festival.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, in their fight, he viewed Deku basically as himself. And also, Deku viewed Gentle Criminal as similarly to himself. As, like, what would have happened if I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, didn't have a quirk and I had other thoughts? The philosophy in that fight was so damn good. And you had these dumb ass haters of MHA like, I didn't come to see this shit. What is this? But of course,
Honestly, this all befuddled me throughout the years of watching MHA. When like it honestly goes back to like when I first started watching MHA for the first time. Like it was back when like I was getting into like more shonens, obviously. Like obviously the main one that we were into is Dragon Ball Z back at the time, and I forgot which other one I was getting into, but second of all, MHA. Like when I first getting into, wow, this show was good. Like it made me want to watch more and more and more and more. Like I was like really enjoying like the story, the characters. I found all the hero characters really likable in their own rights. Like even Mineta. And yes, yeah, and obviously like after season 3, like I was like officially like hooked and all that. Like I honestly I was not aware of like the fan bases like of the animes and stuff at the time. And once I get into season four, and I've been seeing like comments like what you were saying, like what are these people saying? Like what are they saying? Like, oh, what is a waste here and all that. It's like, yes, and that's when I start noticing slowly and slowly like how like the anime community has been like throughout the years also. So
Yeah. And at the end of the day, too, some of these opinions that people were talking about, they just stem from people who read the manga, coming over to watch the anime, and they put their takes if they didn't like how it was executed in the anime. That's when they say all their stupid shit. Which then obviously, if you're an anime only, you're gonna believe the people who were talking about in the manga. Again, that's why I say have your own damn opinions. Don't let nobody form your own opinions. Again, we watch and review Fairy Tail on the channel. That series is notoriously hated because people think, oh, they always have power of friendship. How about you go watch the actual show? And if you actually watch the show, and it's funny enough, I've seen a lot of people say, well, I've watched Fairy Tail, and honestly, it's not what people say it is.
mm-hmm.
Just check it out instead of having other people form your damn opinions. Now, like I said before, I may be in My Hero Academia shield. I'm not saying My Hero Academia is 100% perfect. There are issues. Literally, like a few weeks ago, we were talking about we didn't like, well, I didn't like how they brought back Bakugo. I thought it was kind of a BS reasoning.
Or in the process. Yeah.
You know, have so are certain story elements or certain plot points executed correctly, or maybe certain decisions that the anime or the manga in terms of Horikoshi has that he did. No, there's some things that I don't like. I wish he did some other things. I wish maybe the anime handled it better in some cases. But like you can have your critiques, but to freaking have your critiques and then say, "Oh, well, this is why My Hero Academia is fucking mid." That's just a BS excuse to say, well, okay, if you feel like that way, and you're that triggered by something that you didn't really thought you, I guess, didn't think you were getting, one, maybe you need to lower your goddamn expectations for shit that you need to see, or you expect, or you just need to drop the series entirely and just stop watching. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. But you want to know why people don't do that? Because deep down, they are fans and they love the show. And they want to fit into the society or the norm to not be the goddamn outcast to make it feel like, oh, yeah, look, and that's the thing. It's called peer pressure. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, oh, well, I like this. I don't give a shit. I'm proud to say I love Fairy Tail.
Same here, guys. Same here. A fairy tale fan. Probably actually one of the first animes I've gotten into also. Like along with actually no, way before I started watching My Hero Academia actually. Way before.
I don't care if anybody left in my comment section. How the fuck do you like Fairy Tail? Shit, when I was doing my Fairy Tail arc reviews that are on the channel, shit, even my Fairy Tail manga chapter reviews, I got a lot of comments in my comment section saying like, "Oh, thank you, man, for uploading Fairy Tail stuff." Barely people talk about Fairy Tail on YouTube, and especially the fact that they like it too.
Mm.
I'll admit, I think My Hero Academia is a damn good series from beginning to end. I'm not afraid to say like, okay, yeah, season 5. I thought it was good season. I thought season 5 was a good season. Now, season 5 is the weakest season out of all the 7 seasons, no doubt about it. But season 5 was good. When a majority of people will say My Hero Academia season 5 is god awful. And guess what? I'm putting it out there. I remember, when I was reviewing we were reviewing season 5. I was predominantly a fan of season 5 and what they did. Yeah, maybe were some things not executed correctly, like MVA, and things like that, and the placement of where they put MVA compared to the Endeavor Hero arc with Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki, whatever. But at the end of the day, I still thought season 5 was good. Not my favorite season, but I still thought it was good.
Hmm.
See, that's the problem. People give in to the peer pressure and they're afraid that if you say something that is against the majority, you might get hate for it. If you don't just say like, "Hey, listen, see, it wasn't that bad." I think you just need to open your eyes with a bigger lens and maybe give it a chance. But some people aren't willing to do that and they'll pile on you because you just gave your opinion, you feel something. So, to people who are MHA haters, it's funny because somebody said like with the gentle criminal reveals, like, oh, this is peak. This is peak. Yeah, it was peak. And I even left a quote tweeted that saying, like, this is why MHA haters don't know what the fuck they talking about. Plain and simple. Now I gotta define haters. Sometimes haters are just trolls that just troll for shit. And then haters are fans of the series that just don't like how things are executed and they just hate on every single thing the series does because it wasn't how they thought the story was going to go.
What exactly do they want then?
I don't know. I don't know. I said it before, I'll say it again. Go be a manga author and see how easy you think it is to make manga. I don't know if you know the freaking landscape in Japan, but that shit ain't not pretty. These authors put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of fucking stress. Go watch Oshinoko episode 3 and 4. You'll see how overworked the manga community can get when you're stressed trying to work on a goddamn manga for a series, and you probably got to make about 17 to 18 pages a week.
I mean, I'm not even caught up with Oshinoko, obviously, but even I know that that anime actually hits you with reality. Honestly,
Yeah.
it hits you with a lot with reality.
Anyways, I think enough of rant time is over. Let's get into
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. Now for the main focus. Oh my
Let's
God,
get to this
we we
amazing
we,
episode.
we should title this video the biggest rant in Camper 15 history or something.
No, I feel like some other rants of mine when it comes to this series was better than this, but listen, this rant was kind of like I told you so, like, and shut the fuck up.
I mean, yeah.
Anyways, let's get this review so I can get back to watching college football because there's a bunch of good games that I want to watch. We pick up where we last off from last week's crazy ass cliffhanger where we thought, oh shit, the heroes are fucked. The heroes are fucked. Which they kind of still are. Some things are getting somewhat better, but they're still in a bad position by the end of the episode still.
Hmm.
So Dobby ends up showing up due to Kurogiri. Toga uses twice his quirk. And now making infinite doubles, and you just see in this episode, there's so damn many infinite doubles
And she's
that
still more.
yes, nothing they can do. And should we even see later in the episode, there's some infinite doubles where UA's at basically jumping on top of Monoma and
Aizawa.
Aizawa
Aizawa.
and President Mike, and that situation's hell because now guess what? They lost the ability to turn off Shigaraki's quirk, and he about to go ape shit.
Yeah.
Um, yes. Thing ain't looking good over there. And Deku looked damn near exhausted. He gasping for fucking air. Uh, you get this weird, nasty explosion where it's like some new Shigaraki
Ugh.
explodes out of his like actually his own goddamn skin.
Hmm.
And it's like some rebirth, reborn, new Shigaraki. And it's just like, what the
Is
fuck?
he a literal cocoon?
Yeah, I guess you could say that because
Forget I said that. Now
Ninja
I
was
just
like
have
a whole ass, to be honest, he like a whole ass lizard or snake. Literally shed his old skin for this new skin.
I should have said that also.
So Yeah, that's kind of right then and there. The second user is like, well, we need to play into his hands. We'll get back to that little situation later because that left off on a cliffhanger of where we go there. But anyways, that's all happening. Ochako went through the hole with Sue, and thanks to Sue, that she was able to get through the portal. Ochako's still on trying to look for Toga so she can talk romance and talk it out with him. She wants to have a talk no jutsu moment with Toga.
Since when were you so etched in Naruto?
I just know that phrase, Ninja, because everybody says that phrase, talk no
I,
jutsu.
I mean, yeah, but wow, Cameron.
This doesn't mean I'm interested in watching Naruto. No, it does not.
You did tell me you were in the
Maybe
past.
only for Sakura, even though I know she's not a very likely character.
You clearly have a type, Cameron. Anyways,
Except for Sakura. I'm sorry. I'd probably say for Sakura.
I'm not even that etched into Naruto, but even I know. Excellent,
Um, Toga's there and she kind of drops a little bit of her twice look and she just like, stop pestering my ass, please, and leave me alone. Um, Toga is right now at this point where she must feel like Ochako's being more of a nuisance than a help. Because she wants to do her own thing and she wants to get revenge and everything. But yes, but anyways, you just have a ring of fire due to Dobby around. Heroes are getting tackled left and right by these twice clones. Some of the heroes have to escape. Because like for example, you have Mushroom Girl. She like, I can't even make mushrooms because of these flames and everything. Um, so, and then you have it to where they actually have to move some of the captured villains because the flames are spreading. Like, you don't want these villains to die and burn to death essentially because of Dobby. So that's the thing. Also, I forgot to mention last week, we had a very voluptuous news reporter.
Oh yes. Her,
I
her.
can't believe out of all the moments of last week's episode I forgot to talk about. I can't believe I forgot to talk about the news lady.
I forgot that also, but didn't she say something along the lines like she wants people to hear and she kind of like rebelled against, other people's,
The U.S. government. You could tell this takes place in the United States or where she's
Mhm.
at. She was talking about the weather and everything, and then she ends up talking about like we're not going to give in to all for one, so blah 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 blah. And then the people behind the scenes like, whoa whoa whoa, what the hell? Cut her! She should not be saying this shit. We do see a little bit of her talking about it. Also, it goes to show you that, see, the media does try to control the narrative sometimes, huh?
Yeah. Shout out to Fox News. God.
Let's not get political
Yeah, let's not get that. Yeah, let's not get that. I'm just pointing it out only.
now. But yes, but like I said, listen, people obviously were talking about that moment just in that aspect, but people were just talking about the chick because listen, you
Yeah.
can't lie. That
She's
she a snack.
God damn.
I remember when she first came out of the manga, people were like, "Who is this?"
A smart woman and a very attractive one.
I'm listen, I love Horikoshi, man. He in his bag when he comes to making these freaking adult women. He in his bag.
I see you. I see you, Koshi. I see you, and I approve. I approve.
Are we rock paper scissoring for this woman?
What's her name again?
I don't know. The new, I'm gonna call her newswoman. Hot news.
Got you.
Goddamn people. Oh, shit! Now he's got her. If you don't know, we like to have a competition of who of certain animes and waifu or hot chicks in the show and shit like that for all of our favorite animes, and we rock paper scissors them. Or if it's we see them first, we have the right to claim them.
All I will say is, news lady. I don't know what your name is, but claimed.
Yeah. So I forgot to mention that. I apologize, but she definitely need to be talked about, So that's kind of the thing right then and there. Anyways, the heroes are doing all they can. You do have Pixie Bob. She tries to stick up like one of her mud walls to try to block, but shit ain't working. Shit ain't working. At some point you have it where Tokoyami and Jiro, they end up reuniting with Ochako and Sue. Sue kind of looks a little bit kind of sad because she's looking at the entire
Yeah,
battle.
she looks drained. She looks drained because the last time we saw her, like Togo was kind of like sucking her dry, I think.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, none that way. Come on, Dad. You know what I knew the moment I said it, you're gonna take it out of context. Anyways.
Yeah, she also talked about Jiro's ear. She's like, "What happened with your ear?" We know that Sue can get very worried about her friends. Like, we remember this shit from season 3 where she damn near like chewed everybody out for like going after Bakugo. Like, she was pissed.
Hmm.
Um, and Jiro kind of just like, "Oh, it's all right, it's fine. That I guess that's what I get for going up against the Demon Lord." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, literally and figuratively." Um, so you just kind of have it going on. You you just have it to where all for one, mind you, he in his full ancient self, and he just looking at everything's like, good. Yes, I like this. I like this. This is chaos is happening. And he acting like, oh, see, this is all according to plan. Like, Ninja, you did not predict this shit. You never expected this to happen.
Then again, he did. Then again, he did say he has like stuff of like different outcomes that could possibly happen along the way. So I don't know. Maybe he might have predicted.
Maybe he must be some ultimate chess player. I don't know what the hell.
Bro thinks he's Eisen for real.
Anyways, he at this point he just like, well, since all this shit is happening right now, I guess it's time to take my time to go to Shigaraki right now. So he starts flying off, but then Hawks gets in the way. He blocks it. He blocks Hawks' attack, but honestly, Hawks took more damage than trying to stop All for One because we see like his entire forehead start profusely bleeding.
Yeah.
Now All for One at this point is like, Hawks, get out the goddamn way, please. I'm just trying to do what I need to do. And Hawks is just like, what's the rush, man? What are you doing? Like, you really worry about Shigaraki that much? Wow, you talk about yourself so highly. You're Demon Lord, right?
Yeah,
And All for One
yeah,
just,
yeah. Don't you trust Shigaraki? He said. Right.
and then I swear to God, All for One gives this one look where you can tell he fucking pissed. He just like, I'm the one that's supposed to be making the mockery, not you. I don't. It's funny. All for One, he can give it out, but he can't take it.
Mhm. He's a mental glass cannon.
You can easily tell this. You say something that will trigger him. He don't like that shit, but he
Hmm.
loves to do it to everybody else. He has no problem doing that. See, he's that definition. Well, what is that definition? I wouldn't say an itch.
He's an itch. Yeah.
I guess you could say he's a troll. He a troll?
He's a narcissist. No, not narcissist.
Maybe narcissist, a troll, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, it looks like Hawks is gonna fight All for One by himself. That
I don't know.
surely is not
I don't
giving.
know how that's gonna.
That's
Yeah, I
surely
don't
not.
know how it's.
Yeah. And on top of it, you got well, twice clones wanting to kill Hawks as well.
Yeah, and Endeavor dealing with his own son Toya.
Yes. Hawks basically tells Endeavor's like, listen, the plan has failed. Clearly things have changed. All right, I need you to get your balls and I need you to take on Toya. Like, we got nothing else left to do. And obviously you just have it to where Endeavor's just he sees Toya. Toya's starting to fly at him, and he just like, you think he's gonna cower, but no, he starts his flames. He has these flame wings. I'm like, what the fuck? And it looks like he preparing to fight Toya. So we're gonna get Endeavor versus Toya.
Toya slash Dobby.
Now the question is, will Endeavor's mental state keep him composed long enough?
It will probably come. There will probably be moments where like it does get in the way, but hopefully he'll pull through.
Yeah, you hope. Anyways,
You say that.
we cut over to UA, and that shit's going from bad to worse because number one, um the UA structure is losing altitude with everything that's happening. We also kind of figure out that well, we got a resident hacker.
Yeah, it's that guy from the.
Skeptic. He actually ends up hacking into the UA system.
Hmm.
And he just gloating everything. He like, oh, they're all fuck heroes. All for the power of liberation.
Hmm.
And then,
All of a sudden, a familiar face suddenly pops up on the screen next to him.
and it's funny because it's LaBrava, but LaBrava's talking, and then this dude gives the most, huh?
Hmm.
Expression. And then you just have it to where these kitties, this kitten or cat emoji song comes on, and he's like, "Oh no, it's you!" We get a flashback with Skeptic. I guess this man was working for a company or some hacking company, the people that like to scam people. Go watch the
Hmm.
Beekeeper movie. People like that, right? And LaBrava back then was so good and so smart, she hacked into the company and lose all their funds. This ninja did it again, and the moment he saw that cat icon, he's like, "Make it stop!" This man like saw a ghost. He's like, "Oh no!"
Hmm.
This man skeptic. Listen, he was losing it. He was losing. It's crazy enough. He looks crazy as is. He looks demented, but
Hmm.
he really lost it when LaBrava showed up. And LaBrava came back, and she just like, "Oh, let's go, let's go." The man's like, "I can't have her hack anymore, this shit anymore." So I guess, he pulls his whole ass like, I guess, storage space, and he running off with that.
Hmm.
Now I don't know if that would work in real life, but okay, I guess.
Well, I guess this is quirk.
Because usually if your shit is hacked, your shit is hacked. It's cooked. So he runs off, but then he ends up getting stopped by these heroes. The one hero that we saw ended up actually capturing Gentle Criminal. He takes off his mask, and it's the doggy looking dude. And he's like, "I can't believe that we had to find this guy, but the fact that we had to rely on this dude's help, I guess we had to take it at the end of the day."
Hmm.
And essentially, what happens is, cutting back to UA, when the twice people start coming up, it's obviously making everything heavier, right? So it's making everything go down faster. Um, and you have the fighter jets, Star and Stripes fighter jets is like, we can shoot lasers, but they're like, but we'll take out the heroes down below that are under them, right? And they're like, wait, what the hell's that? And you see somebody in a pink aura bouncing,
Hmm.
and lo and behold, it's Mr. Gentle Criminal.
Yep, indeed.
He's bouncing, he's bouncing, he's bouncing. Um, and we get some understanding, we get some backstory. Because what happens is LeBron was like, "You can do it, Gentle. I love you." Using her quirk to give him more strength. Because if you remember, the more she gives her love for somebody, the stronger they get. Um, And basically, you have an interesting point made by Sukuuchi. Sukuuchi, he ends up talking about his like basically talking about like every now and then people are coming together to help. And he remembers back when Deku, I guess you can say, well, actually, no. I'll talk about this point when Lady Nagant shows up, actually. Do we have enough time? Okay, 3 minutes. We could probably get through the gentle back criminal little backstory before we get to the thing, and then we'll make a little quick little video to end off the video. Anyways, gentle criminal. How is he here? Tell the audience what happens.
Well, the last time we saw Jim the Criminal, he was in jail after, after what he did, and and after, since the like whole All for One like incident has been happening, obviously like with Muscular also, he was setting free some criminals also, and he flew off somewhere, and those criminals are like, are we actually free? They were about to leave, but that one man, gentle criminal, stayed and kept them from leaving. Like he was trying to do the right thing right there. Yes,
Yeah.
and yeah, he used his quirk and he rounded everybody up before they could escape. And the cops showed up, saying and saw like this is the only like prison cell prison area what that did not have like criminals like leaking out and everything.
Yeah, because if you remember a few episodes ago, um, they talked about, or I think it was even last season, they talked about when the All for One broke out, there was many other prisons. There was like 8 prisons had enemies break out. But there was only one prison that no, it was in the prisoners never even been able to get out of the streets. And mind you, some of these damn prisoners, they were detestable. They were saying like, "Oh, I can't wait to get out here. I'm gonna kill this guy that snitched on my ass." You had this one person, another demented freak, talking about, "Oh, girls, girls, girls."
That's why do I feel like I actually heard that guy before in some previous seasons? Why do I feel like it?
Well, you remember from the Tartarus breakout where they had that one crazy lunatic talk about, "Oh, I'm gonna have to get all these girls and shit like that." You remember,
Okay,
right?
yeah, yeah, that yeah.
And then didn't he like get killed or something?
You're saying he's still alive right now?
No, I'm not, I think I remember correctly. Remember, I think somebody killed him.
Hmm.
I forgot. I don't know.
I don't remember either. So, eh.
Anyways, we'll be back to talk the back half and we'll finish up this video and things like that. Hold on a quick second, guys.
Yep.
All right, we're back. Yes. So he defended the prison and they basically gave him a second chance. And they asked him, like, okay, since you did this, obviously you deserve a reward for this. What is it that you ask? And what did he ask for?
He wants to see the Brava again.
And he ends up getting to see La Brava again.
Did I say Big Brava? I mean, yeah, Brava.
You said La Brava.
I said Big Brava by accident.
It sounded like La Brava to me.
That's probably the screen, but I heard myself, so
Anyways, yeah, he saw La Brava, he embraced her, they were happy to see each other again. It's a cute couple.
Hmm, I get it.
Um, yes, she's she's old enough.
Okay, okay. And in case people don't know, yes, she's of age.
Yes, she's just a tiny girl.
Hmm. My mom is tiny, so what of it?
Okay. Um, just make sure your mom don't see this video and she doesn't hear your comment.
I think she acknowledges that anyway. So.
Anyways, that then led to them wanting to help, and obviously because LeBrava's hacking ability, they could use it, and then obviously Gentle. So Gentle gets there, and he's seeing the falling UA. What does he do?
Mm, bounces up. He gets powered up by La Brava's love, and he starts pushing back the the Hoyoi, and yeah, he's using his quirk along with La Brava's quirk to further enhance his abilities. No.
Yes. He makes his bouncy form over UA and he's holding it back the best he can. Now because of this, Deku can tell, and then he realizes it is gentle. And gentle starts gets a little bit emotional because it was Mandalay that ended up like, hey, yeah, there's this guy that's doing all this and everything. And Deku puts two and two together and he's like, is Gentle criminal? And Gentle gets emotional and he's like, I had to do something to help this young man. And it goes to show you Deku's way of being a hero inspires people. And it
Mm.
inspired this guy who's willing to do something, well, bad. And now he's doing something good and he's getting his redemption moment. Um, all because, well, Deku said what he said back to them in their fight back in season 4. And it's a nice callback to have this moment to where it's like, even though Deku is probably the strongest they've got, he can't do it all by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, it still leads me to the question, how is he going to handle Shigaraki now that he's got all the use of his quirks now?
Yeah, Shigaraki basically comes back now. It looks like this could be regular old Shigaraki because he's like, I'm your villain now. Because he's like, you remember the talk we had at the mall way back in season 2 when he had his whole neck around me?
That was nerve-wracking.
um, yeah, it seems like he popped out his shell and it's Shigaraki. Now the second user is like, yeah, he can't move at this point in time. It seems like there's still some infighting going on within him, but all of a sudden, because of the distraction, or Deku doing that, or seeing that it's gentle criminal, he gets emotional about it. And then the user's like, hey, he's moving it right now. And it looks like he's about to place his Shigaraki's about to place his hand on the ground and destroy everything.
And now the moment Cameron's been waiting for.
But before that happens, a gunshot shoots, blows the hand off, and you see the bullet thread in the hair of none other than Lady Nagant. And Lady Nagant, who's miles away, still in hospital clothes, bandaged and everything, got scars over her face, makes the shot and shoots it. And basically, Deku realizes this. He gets even more emotional, and that's where the episode ends. Oh no, not yet. And and again, like with Gentle Criminal, Lady Nagant is another villain turned back into a hero now, I guess you can say officially, who was inspired due to Deku basically in their fight because he's like, I know you were a hero. You can do the right thing. You can change. Even though the world wronged you, I believe you can change. And she got inspired because of that.
Hmm.
And so the fact that basically I wouldn't say signature villains, but two people Deku fought. He ended up changing them and changing their views to now, guess what? When I guess you could say he helped them in a weird way in their moment of need, even though they were fighting him, now they're helping him in his moment of need when all hope is probably getting lost at this point. But because of that, now there's still a fighting chance.
Yeah.
So,
Now things might have made a turn for the worse, but they're all still united.
yep.
So,
Now, Suguchi makes a mention about the fact, like, at the end of the day, like, people do things to help others if they want to go help. And he alludes to obviously LaBrava and what Gentle Criminal is doing. Obviously, he can throw in Lady Nagan as well.
Hmm.
And then he's talking about everybody doing their part. And then there's an interesting point in that scene. You have it to where you have All Might walking out. He's got a briefcase in hand.
Is that teasing something?
Do you think
Am
All Might is coming back?
am I actually getting teased right now? Be honest with me, Karen. Am I being teased?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Because if he actually does come back, it's over. It's over. So double all for one versus double one for all. Come on.
But he lost the abilities though.
Huh. So what could it mean then? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just
Now here's the thing. Do you think maybe Area rewinded him back to his prime?
wouldn't his body be wouldn't his body be back to normal then?
Or at least maybe before he could stop using one for all fully.
Hmm.
Just enough.
I don't know anymore. You're giving me all these questions and like, oh my God.
But we do see All Might. He walked out because Sugauchi was talking about like people doing things. It looks like All Might's ready to come out of retirement, probably, and I guess try to do whatever he can to help.
Hmm.
And let's be honest, it was probably eating up at him that he probably couldn't do anything. So he's like, maybe there's a way I can. Maybe he found a way to help. We'll just have to find out whenever we focus back on All Might. But he had a briefcase in tow. You would think maybe his hero suit is in there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have to find out. But a great episode of My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. Now I can't wait to get back to college football.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not into sports, Cameron.
Shut up. Anyways.
If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more My Hero Academia content or any other anime content uploaded to the channel. I'll leave a link in the description below to my co-host, the Red Wolf. Go ahead, promote your channel.
Yes, as I said in the previous videos, I do a lot of gameplays and I'm yes, right now I'm in the middle of doing a Stellar Blade, DNF Duel, Code Vein, and there is a series that I saw a long time game series that I saw a long time ago that I've been wanting to play for a while. I think it's called a Gravity Rush. So I think I'll play that on the channel also when I can if I ever get the game because now I have access to it. So yeah, look forward to that, guys.
Well, anyways, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Till then, guys, stay safe up there. Peace.
See you.